And welcome back up top, ladies and gentlemen, to Waterbury Municipal Stadium here for Game 4. And our final one here at Municipal Stadium. Jack Petrucci live on Boxcast here as the double elimination rounds are in the midst, and we have an elimination game on our hands for the nightcap. The South County Raiders, the kids out of New York, taking on the host team of this tournament, the Overlook Blacksox. And Overlook falling to Michigan earlier today at Muzzy Field 8-6. And South County falling to Puerto Rico in the 10 o'clock game here at Municipal Stadium. So both teams 0-1 with their season on the line tonight. The winner moves on to the final 5 teams, and the loser will head home. For South County, a guy who we saw pitch earlier today at Municipal Stadium, Jason Trefoletti.
Leading off for the Blacksox, the pitcher, number 14, Jason Claiborne.
So, leading off is the pitcher for the Overlook Blacksox, Jason Claiborne. The first pitch from Trefoletti is a ball in the dirt, and we are underway in our finale of 4 games here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. One misses outside. Joey Flynn, Kim Airy, Brandon Bauman, Frank Privatel around the diamond from first to third. Behind the plate, and in the outfield, Tyler Sawsville, Jared Russell, Brandon Pajak. And then Jason Trefoletti on the mound for the Raiders. As Claiborne sends that one foul. The 2-2 pitch coming to Claiborne. And the dirt ball 3. And we do have updates about what tomorrow will ensue right here at Municipal Stadium at 10 a.m. Another elimination game as the Ponce Cyclones out of Puerto Rico will be taking on the Michigan Bulls, the defending champions, here at 10 a.m. And then right after that, the South Troy Dodgers will be taking on D-Bat Elite at 1 p.m. That will not be an elimination game. Jason Claiborne, he draws a leadoff walk.
Now batting the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalaba.
Ryan Shalaba, the shortstop, will be stepping in. And he puts that one right back up the middle. The Black Sox are on here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Cody Colonie.
So Cody Colonie now stepping in. He's had a big tournament as of late. Had 2 big hits when Overlook was at Municipal Stadium yesterday. First pitch to Colonie is up high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. It chops that one down the third baseline, foul. So again, after the conclusion of this game, we will have 5 teams remaining in the Mickey Mantle World Series. The 1-1 pitch is that one's going to miss outside. Robert Frantangelo with the stop behind the dish. The 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss inside, ball 3. with R.J. Berlone waiting in on deck. The 3-1 pitch as he pops this one up. Flynn ranging over near the fence, and he makes the catch. Leaning over the dugout, Joey Flynn. As that's a big bat to get out in Cody Colonie. So that'll bring up the catch for Jay Berlone. First pitch to Berlone is off the plate. You 1-0. Miss love. With Johnny Green, the third baseman, waiting in on deck. The 2-0 pitch as he slaps this one to center field. Jared Russell is under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. As taking a big turnover there at second base was Jason Claiborne, but he gets back. So that'll bring up John Green playing third base today.
John Green.
And Green, who was also a member of this Overlook Blacksox Mickey Mantle team when they were the runner-up in last year's World Series tournament, so no stranger to the big moment whatsoever. That ball misses outside. The 1-0. That catches the outside corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch, and he saws this one off to center field. Russell comes in, it is underneath it. To retire the side after the first two men got on. 3. And gets out of this inning unscathed. Bottom of the first coming up. Kids Jason Claiborne on the bump for Overlook with their season on the line tonight. The defending runner-ups in this tournament last year, trying to keep their World Series dream alive. And it's Jared Russell, the center fielder, to lead things off for the Raiders. The 0-1 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. The 0-2 pitch on the outside corner, strike 3. So Jason Claiborne gets Russell looking for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder for 23, Tyler Sawsville.
So Tyler Sawsville playing left field. Connecticut on Game 4 here at Municipal Stadium. This is the 12th game of the tournament that's been played on this field. Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. And we'll go all the way to 1-2. And he saws this one off to center field, racing over and diving, and he can't make the catch as Aaron Boehner in center field. Sawsville's going to head for second base, rounding and stopping there. As Aaron Boehner laid it all on the line there, and it just ricocheted off his glove. And South Colonie has their first of the ball game.
Number 52, Cameron Airy.
So, the guy who's been a focal point of this South Colonie offense all season long, Cameron Airy, the second baseman, stepping in. As that one misses inside. The 1-0, as that one catches the corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to be sawed off to the right side. Zach Strout over and makes the play for the second out of the inning, as Tyler Sawsville goes from second to third base.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Robert Fratangelo.
So Robert Fratangelo coming to the plate. He's done a phenomenal job defensively behind the dish all tournament long for the Raiders. As that's going to miss low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch as he dribbles that one down to Johnny Green, and it goes through his legs. Takes a tough hop there. Sawsville's going to come around to score, and the Raiders from South Colonie are on the board first.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Joey Flynn.
So Joey Flynn is going to step in now with South Colonie taking a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. There's a fastball that misses high. As Flynn fouls that one back. The 1-1. And that's in there for a strike. The 1-2 pitch is a dribbler out to second base. Strout coming in, and he loses it. The glove flip is in time. So Zach Strout, even though he kind of came up with that and fumbled it, he was able to glove flip that baseball to first base and end up making a phenomenal play. That will retire the side, but South Colonie, they strike first on an error at third base and lead this one 1-0 through one inning of play. So a guy who just made a phenomenal play to end the bottom half of the first inning is going to come to the plate, and Zach Strout. The 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Blacksox, who are trailing by 1 run here. As he shoots this one out to center field, Russell coming in and is under it for the first out of the inning. So Aaron Nieves now coming in for the first time tonight. That ball misses outside. The 1-0 pitch is fouled away. So we saw one New York team in South Troy be victorious earlier today, where they beat the Ponce Cyclones out of Puerto Rico, and the second New York team of this tournament trying to move on as well. The 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. The 2-1 pitch cut on and missed strike 2. Two-two pitch. That one misses outside. The 3-2 offering as he skies this one deep to center field. Russell tracing back, and he's not going to get there. It's going to roll out to the warning track. He's going to get into second base, and rounding and heading for third. The throw into third base is not in time. Heads up base running by Aaron Nieves, and he gets into third with a one-out triple to dead center field.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Aaron Boehner.
So Aaron Nieves was rounding second base, and Brandon Bauman caught it, and Nieves didn't hesitate. He just took a dart to third base and slides in for a one-out triple. Now here comes Aaron Boehner in the 8th slot for this Overlook team. That one misses outside. Dan Minetti waiting in on deck, and then if we get there, back to the top of the order. The 1-0 is got on and missed. A 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss low. The 2-1 offering, and a big cut on and miss now, 2-2. The 2-2 from Trefaletti. It's in the dirt, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch coming to Boehner. Cut on and missed, strike 3. So they went with the outside fastball, and he got Boehner swinging for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Dan Minente.
Dan Minente, the first baseman, up with Aaron Nieves, the tying run, standing 90 feet away for Overlook. Just foul down the first base line. Back to the top of the order, and Jason Claiborne, if we can get there. The 0-1, and cut on and miss, strike 2. Trefaletti trying to escape the top half of the second inning. The 0-2 pitch. He fouls it back. Oh, 2 cut on and missed, strike 3. So after a one-out triple, the Blacksox strand Nieves over at third base, and Trefaletti gets out of a crucial inning. Top of the second inning coming up. South County still leads this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Raiders, the pitcher, number
The
74.
6'7", hitter is
Tripolletti.
in the order. Coming up for South County is Jason Tripolletti, a chance to help himself out to lead off the bottom of the second inning. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. That one misses outside. Jeff Goodrich, the home plate umpire tonight. The 1-1 pitch is inside for a ball. Now 2-1. Two-one pitch on the outside corner, strike two. Two-two pitch coming from Claiborne. Cut on a missed, strike three. So a fastball right down the heart of a plate that Tripolletti swings through for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 15, Brandon Bowman.
So Brendan Bowman, who is at shortstop today, stepping in. That one is up high. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball misses high. The 2-0-2 Bowman, that's over the heart of the plate for a strike. The 2-1 offering, that's inside ball three. With Frank Prevadel, the third baseman, waiting in on deck. Three-one pitch. Misses outside ball four. So Bowman draws a one-out walk.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Frank Prevadel.
So one on and one out for the Raiders of South County. That ball misses outside. The 1-0 is popped up to center field. Boehner is under it and reels it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 72, Brendan Pajek.
So Brendan Pajek in the 9-hole and playing right field. With two outs here in the second. That's on the outside corner for a strike with the top of the order, and Jared Russell due up on deck if we get there. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball outside, ball one. A check over at first base. The 1-1 pitch is in the dirt. Good chop. Stop by R.J. Berlone behind the plate. The 2-1 pitch, chopper out to shortstop. Shalaba on to first, and that will retire the side. 2 innings of play in the books here at Municipal Stadium. South Colonie on top of Overlook, 1-0. So back to the top of the order for Overlook. It'll be the pitcher, Jason Claiborne, to lead things off. As he saws this one off the shortstop. Brandon Bowman has it. And on to first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalaba.
So quick out for Jason Trefoletti, who's out for his 3rd inning of work. Only 2 hits allowed thus far. And that one skips outside. Shalaba singled back in the 1st inning of play. And the 1-0 misses outside. That one misses outside, so a 3-0 count on Ryan Shalaba. Three-0 pitch over the plate for a strike. 3-1 pitch right back up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. So the second hit of the ball game for Ryan Shalaba. Cody Colonie, who's had a very impressive Mickey Mantle World Series. Stepping in. As that one's going to get away from the catcher and roll to the backstop. So down to second base goes Ryan Shalaba. And that's going to put the runner in scoring position. So Ryan Shalaba advances on the pass ball. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. Two-0 pitch. That's way outside, ball 3. RJ Berlone, the catcher, due up on deck. Three-0 pitch. He's in there for strike 1. 3-1 pitch to Cody Colonie. Misses inside, ball 4.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, R.J. Berlone.
So R.J. Berlone stepping to the plate with 2 on and only 1 out. And the Overlook Blacksox trailing by a run here in the top of the 3rd inning. And he fouls that one back. As mentioned before, we saw Jason Trefiletti earlier today in the first game against the Ponce Cyclones out of Puerto Rico. As Berlone skies this one to center field. Russell ranging over. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop in. The throw to second base for the force is not in time. So that's going to load the bases for the Blacksox with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1, John Green.
And now we're going to have a meeting out here as Eric Brown, the manager for South Colonie, wants a explanation. That was a very close call at second base on the force out. This is going to bring up Johnny Green here with the bases loaded and 1 out, who's had a very good eye at the plate this tournament. As he swings at the first pitch, he sees out to center field. Russell coming in. He slides and makes the catch. Shalaba's going to come home. Here's the play at the plate, and he's safe. Not in time. So even though he didn't slide, he beat the throw. And that's going to tie this ball game up. And then here comes Eric Brown, the head coach for South Colonie. He wants an explanation. So Shalaba did not slide at home plate, but he still beat the tag. That was an unbelievable throw by Jared Russell from center field. But with the sac fly from Johnny Green, this game is all tied up at 1 apiece. With Zach Strout, the second baseman, the first pitch, and that one's going to get away from him. And staying at third base is Cody Colonie. They throw the ball away. Here comes the play at the plate, and he's not going to get there. So heads up base running by Cody Colonie as he's going to come in to score, and just like that, Overlook's up 2-1. And also on that pass ball, R.J. Berlone down to second base. One oh the count on Zach Strout. And cut on and miss strike 1. The 1-1 pitch, that's going to run inside. The 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be grounded over to the right side. Cam Airy fields it cleanly. On to first. That will retire the side. The wild half inning of baseball we just saw. Couple errors and missed throws, and just like that, the Blacksox are back on top. 2-1 Overlook heading to the bottom of the 3rd. So the top of the order coming up for South Colonie, it'll be Jared Russell, the center fielder, who's been very busy defensively out there. Jason Claiborne out for his third inning of work. He fires a strike over the plate. And he fouls this one out of play. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the Mickey Mantle World Series are all over social media. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for highlights, live updates, and final results all throughout the week. As Russell saws that one off. So 1-2 on the leadoff man Russell, who struck out looking back in the first inning. 1-2 pitch. That's going to miss low for ball 2. A 1-2 pitch. And he saws this one off, and that's going to get out of play. There is action in the Michigan Bulls bullpen. Looks like Jeff Swift is getting loose. Excuse me, that's Drew Klugman who is getting loose in the bullpen, who we also saw earlier today. So Drew Klugman is getting loose in the South Colonie bullpen. As that one misses up high, now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Claiborne. And he skies this one up. Chasing it over. Cologne coming over, and it'll drop foul. The Mickey Mantle World Series making its 4th straight appearance here in Waterbury, Connecticut, and is on contract to be here until summer 2020. So at least one more year of Mickey Mantle World Series baseball played right here in Waterbury, Connecticut, and also the site of Mudsley Field in Bristol and Fusenage Park in Torrington. Russell chops this one through the hole on the left side for a base hit. So Jared Russell wins the lengthy at bat and leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning with a single.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23, Tyler Sawsville.
So Tyler Sawsville, he actually doubled and scored the lone run of the ball game for South Colonie. As he fouls that one out of play. So the teams remaining, there's 6 of them, and after tonight there'll be 5 as a elimination game right in front of your eyes and the nightcap of a 4-game set here at Municipal Stadium today. So that Osby pitch is in there for a strike. So the loser of this will be eliminated, and the winner will move on to the final 5 teams in this tournament. The 0-2 pitch, and chops it over. Minetti goes to second for 1. Back over to first, and he throws it away. Claiborne wasn't there in time. Sawsville is going to take a wide turn at second base. The throw is not in time. So they got the force at second, but then an error on the throw from Ryan Shalaba. That's going to send Tyler Salesville down to second base.
Second baseman, number 52, Cameron Airy.
So Cameron Airy with the tying run, and Tyler Sawsville standing at second base. So that one misses outside. The 1-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Rob Frantigello, the catcher, due up on deck. The 1-1 pitch, and he saws this one off the shortstop. Shalaba over to first in time for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up the catcher, Frantigello, who reached on an error, back in the first. Has been doing a fine job defensively behind the plate for this Raider team all World Series long. And he pops up over to Johnny Green at third. On to first to retire the side. So 3 innings of play concluded here at Waterbury Municipal Stadium. Overlook, the host team, up 2-1. So the 7-8-9 due up for the Blacksox. It's Aaron Nieves, who had a monster triple back in the second inning. However, the Blacksox were unable to bring him around. But after a 2-run top of the third, they've taken a 2-1 lead here, and we have just entered the 4th inning of play in the elimination game as Nieves gets a hold of that one, chasing Sawsville back, and he's not going to get there. That's going to go out to the warning track. Nieves is going to pull into second, and 2 for 2. Aaron Nieves. A double and a triple in this game. And the leadoff man for the Blacksox is on.
Now batting number 3, Max Gross.
So Max Gross will pinch hit for Aaron Boehner. Gross, who was in the leadoff slot last couple days for the Blacksox, is now coming off the bench to pinch hit. He hits that one soft, and it gets by Joey Flynn. Nieves is going to be held there, and what looked like a routine play just went under the glove of Joey Flynn over at first base. Now Overlook has runners at the corners with only one out, and Dan Minetti coming to the plate. Dan Manatee, who struck out back in the second inning, and he squares to bunt. It looked like the safety squeeze is on for the Blacksox. Top of the order in the pitcher, Jason Claiborne, waiting in on deck. The 0-1 is low in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled out of play as Max Gross took off at first base. The 1-2 pitch. That one's going to get away from him. Gross is going to head down to second base, but Nieves is going to stay put at third. So now Overlook has 2 runners in scoring position with still nobody out in the inning. And now a mound visit. As the Blacksox, the runners-up from this championship a year ago, falling to the Michigan Bulls in the title game, and now facing elimination here tonight, trying to extend their season. The 2-2 pitch. Cut on a missed, strike 3. So Trefiletti gets a big punch out for the first one of the inning.
Now batting the pitcher, number 14, Jason Claiborne.
So Claiborne has a chance to help himself out here. As the top of this Black Sox order is now coming to the plate. Claiborne's 0 for 1 with a walk and ground out to the shortstop. As he squares the bunt and he gets it down, Nieves is going to come home. They're going to have to go to first. They're not going to have a play there either. So the safety squeeze works and Jason Claiborne beats it out. As the Black Sox now have a 3-1 lead.
Shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalama.
And also Max Gross went down to third base, so once again runners at the corners. Only 1 out for Ryan Shalaba at the plate. And he squares the bunt, but it goes foul. So a 3-1 Overlook Black Sox lead now. And time is called. The 0-1 misses outside. Cody Colonie, a dangerous part of this Overlook lineup coming in. The 1-1 pitch, as this one sawed off to right field. Pajak tracing back, he makes the tagging, and coming in to score is Max Gross. And the Overlook Black Sox now have a 4-1 lead.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Cody Colonie.
So Cody Colonie, who again has been very impressive in this tournament, coming up to bat. But we're going to have a pitching change here, as South Colonie looking to minimize the damage here in the top of the 4th inning, trailing 4-1. So Cody Colonie at the plate. And he fouls this one out of play. And Drew Klugman, the new pitcher on the mound for South County, who we did see earlier. He made an appearance against the Ponce Cyclones earlier this morning. And he's going to take off for second base, and he'll get there without a throw. So a stolen base for Jason Claiborne. With a 1-2 count on Cody Colonie. The 1-2 pitch is high, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Klugman. Breaking ball outside, ball 3. The 3-2 pitch as Colonie pops this one up. Airy underneath it. And he makes the catch, but not before the Blacksox tack on 2 more runs and Overlook built themselves a 4-1 lead heading into the bottom of the 4th inning.
Leading off for
So
the first baseman, number 24, Joey Flynn.
5, 6, 7 due up here with South Colonial having to climb out of a pretty big deficit. It's now down to 3 as they were the ones who scored first. At the bottom of the first, they scored 1. And since then, Overlook has scored 4 unanswered, and they lead this one 4-1 here on the bottom of the 4th inning. And an elimination game here at Municipal Stadium. As Jason Claiborne back out for his 4th inning of work. He's only allowed 2 hits and 1 run in this game. As actually that run is not earned to him, so he still has not given up an earned run. The 1-1 is outside for ball 2. It'll be Flynn, Trefiletti, and Bauman here. The 5, 6, 7 due up for the Raiders. And that one misses outside, ball 3. 3-1 pitch from Claiborne. And it's skied foul out of play. The 3-2 pitch, and he saws that one into left center field for a base hit. So Joey Flynn gets the bottom of the fourth started off with a leadoff single. So Drew Klugman coming to the plate for his first at bat of the game.
Number 58, Drew Klugman.
It's Klugman who relieved Trefiletti in the top half of this inning. That one's going to miss outside. So Trefiletti and Klugman both pitched in the game against the Cyclones of Ponce, Puerto Rico earlier this morning. And in an elimination game, they're back on the mound tonight against the host of this tournament, the Overlook Blacksox. The 1-1 pitch is grounded foul. Brendan Bauman, the shortstop, waiting in on deck for the Raiders. The 1-2 pitch, and he skies this one to center field. And under it is Aaron Boehner. It's thrown away but reeled back in there for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 15, Brandon Bowman.
That's up high for ball one, and actually because Max Gross pinch hit Aaron Nieves for Overlook has moved from left field to center field, and Max Gross has come into left field for the Black Sox, a defensive change. That's down the heart of the plate for strike two. The pitch from Claiborne. That's going to miss outside. So Bauman the shortstop in a 2-1 count here, as he hits that one down the left field line for a base hit. As Gross fields that one. So Joey Flynn will head to second, Bauman to first, and that is going to bring the tying run to the plate in Frank Prevado.
Third baseman, number 33, Frank Preverto.
So the Raiders have a chance to tie into this deficit here as Prevado gets under this one into center field. Nieves is under it for the second out of the inning. So Brandon Pajak, the right fielder, up at the plate.
Now batting the right fielder, number 72, Brendan Pajak.
And the top of the order is on deck, so if they can get there, if Pajak could extend this inning, that would be huge for this Raiders team. Pajak grounded out to shortstop back in the second inning. The 0-1. That's going to miss outside. The 1-1. Breaking ball upstairs. Claiborne's 2-1. That's in the dirt, ball 3. So 1 ball away from loading the bases here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Three-one pitch. That's inside, ball 4, and the Raiders are going to have the bases loaded. So Jared Russell, who singled back in the 3rd inning, and has a chance to do some damage here for South Colonie with the bases loaded and 2 outs, trailing by 3 runs. Claiborne's first pitch is up high, ball 1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Jared Russell.
And head coach Mike Brown is going to take a walk out to the mound. They're 1 out away from getting out of this inning, but at the same time, the Raiders do have the bases loaded in the top of the order at the plate. And this elimination game, the final of 4 games played here at Municipal Stadium today. It's the host team and runner-ups from a year ago trying to keep their season alive, as the Overlook Blacksox still have a 4-1 lead here. Jared Russell ahead in the count 1-0, and he swings and lifts this one deep to left field. Gross ranging back, and he makes the catch. Max Gross extending that left arm just at the last second, and with a huge fly out there. 4 innings of play concluded. Overlook still up 4-1. So the 4-5-6 due up for the Blacksox, and RJ Berlone to lead things off, and a huge catch by Max Gross in that bottom of the 4th inning. His first pitch is sky to center field, and Jared Russell is under it.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1, John Green.
That's okay, your sister's on. Go help your father do the door.
So John Green coming to the plate, chopper out to shortstop. On the run is in time, and a quick 2 outs here for Drew Klugman.
Keep it that.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Zach Strout.
So 2 quick outs for Klugman here on the mound. Is Zach Strout looking to extend this inning here. His breaking ball misses outside.
Are you doing anything to make any cash?
Strout grounded out to third and flew out in the second.
Well, no, I know now, like your time. I didn't know if you were cutting lawns or
On the outside corner for a strike.
playing baseball almost every day. Did you miss anything when you went at the time?
And he flies to center field. Russell ranging over and makes a catch. And a very quick top half of the 5th inning for Drew Klugman as the Black Sox go down in order. Bottom 5 coming up. Overlook has a 4-1 lead. Bottom 5 coming up. And the kids from South County, New York have some catching up to do.
Now batting the left fielder,
As
number
they
23,
trail
Tyler
4-1 with the 2, 3, 4 in their order coming up.
So you just don't get the whole house 2 times next year, too? That's just gonna get it. So you get the loss. That's nice.
And that one got a piece of him. So Sawsville is going to walk down to first base. There is no action in the Overlook bullpen at the moment.
Now
And
batting
Claiborne
second
is
baseman,
going
number
into
52,
his
Cameron
5th
Carey.
inning. A good spot to be in for the order for the Raiders as Cam Airy is coming to the plate. As he skies this one to center field, Nieves tracking that one down, and he'll reel it in for the first out of the inning. Frantigello,
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Robert.
who was 0 for 1, he grounded out and then reached on an error. And that one's in there for a strike. Do or die game here at Municipal Stadium. Both teams fighting to move on in the Mickey Mantle World Series. And the loser will be heading home. As after the conclusion of tonight, we will have 5 teams remaining. A tournament that started with 12 is going to be down to 5 after tonight. And he's going to go. Ground ball to third. Johnny Green fields it on a hop. The throw to first is in time for the second out of the inning as Tyler Sawsville is going to head down to second base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Joey Flynn.
So Joey Flynn coming to the plate with 2 outs. That one Catches the outside corner. The 0-1, breaking ball in there for a strike, now 0-2. The 0-2 from Claiborne. As he skies this one to left field, Gross giving chase, but it'll land foul. So Claiborne trying to make quick work of the Raiders here in the 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch, as this one's popped up. It's RJ Balone in foul territory, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. 5 innings down here at Municipal Stadium. There's a Blacksox still on top in this one, 4-1.
At this time.
So Aaron Nieves, who's had a monster day at the plate to lead things off, as he tripled back in the 2nd and then doubled in the 4th. As that one misses outside, as Drew Klugman still on the bump as he relieved Jason Trevoletti in the 3rd inning. And the 1-0 as Nieves pops this one up. And coming in from center field underneath it and making the catch is Jared Russell, who's continued to have a busy night out there in center field. So Aaron Boehner, or excuse me, Max Gross, who pinch hit for Aaron Boehner, stepping in, who made a fantastic glove extending catch out in left field to get them out of a bases loaded jam. That easily saved 2 runs. That was back in that 4th inning. The 0-1 as Gross dribbles this one right back in the glove of Klugman. On to first and 2 quick outs for the Raiders. So Dan Minetti coming up in the 9-hole for Overlook.
Now batting the first baseman, number 46, Colin McNeil.
As Colin McNeil is actually going to pinch hit for Minetti. As we saw Colin McNeil through an unbelievable game yesterday at Municipal Stadium. As he popped this one up as McNeil started and got the win against the Texas Desperados in Game 2 of their pool play was magnificent. And then after the game Municipal, they went to Muzzy, got the win against the Oklahoma Drillers. And here they are as one of the final 6 teams left in the tournament. As that one misses outside. It's the 2-1 pitch. That one's up high, ball 3. The top of the order in Jason Claiborne. And we wonder how long Mike Brown is going to keep him on the hill. That's a 3-1 cut on a miss, strike 2. 3-2 pitch. Up high, ball 4. And McNeil draws a 2-out walk. And we got back to the top of the order in Jason Claiborne.
Jason Claiborne.
And fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Claiborne is 1 for 3 with a single back in the 4th inning. The 0-1 is outside. Claiborne has on the mound only given up 4 hits, and that run isn't even earned to him. That's outside. The 2-1 and the check over at first. The 2-1 cut on a miss, strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. As he skies this one into right field, that's going to get down for a base hit. As McNeil's going to get into second base and a 2-out single for Jason Claiborne to extend this top of the 6th inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Shalaba.
So Ryan Shalaba, who singled twice in this game in the 1st and 3rd, and also had a sacrifice fly in the 4th. And that is going to be the night for Drew Klugman. A pitching change by South Colonie with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, still trailing by 3. Ryan Chrysogelis in relief for the Raiders. As one out away from getting out of this inning, but Ryan Chalaba coming to the plate. And that ball is low. The Raiders will have 2 more cracks at it here when the bottom of the 6th comes up with their season on the line, trailing by 3, 4-1. That's in there for a strike. As Chalaba, as mentioned before, 2 hits in this ball game. He also has a sacrifice fly back in the 4th inning. And he fouls that one back. He 1-2. That misses outside. He's 2-2, and that ran in and hit him. So that lost. Chrysogelis lost the grip on his breaking ball, and that's going to load the bases.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Cody Colonie.
So Cody Colonie up with the bases loaded. A dangerous hitter for this Overlook lineup. So that ball is going to be in the dirt. The 1-0. That's going to be in the dirt. The 2-0 and cut on a miss to the breaking ball, strike 1. The 2-1, and that's in the dirt, ball 3. Chrysogelis now a ball away from walking in the 5th run of this ball game. The 3-1 pitch, cut on a missed, strike 2. So the runners all around the diamond are going to get a head start. The 3-2 pitch, got him looking, strike 3. A huge punch out for Ryan Chrysogelis as he strands the bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Raiders still trailing on this one, 4-1. The 6, 7, 8 due up
Leading off for the
for
Raiders, the pitcher,
South Colonie.
Ryan Chrysogilus.
And Ryan Chrysogilus, who came into relief of Lugman, and his first plate appearance of the night. And he squares around the bunt, and he can't get it down. And Jason Claiborne is out on the mound for his 6th inning of work, and still only 4 hits allowed, no earned runs. That's going to miss inside. The 1-1 is cut on a missed strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is outside. The 2-2 from Claiborne, and that skips in the dirt, ball 3. So South Colonie has 2 more cracks at this to try and scrape across 3 runs to extend their season. The 3-2 pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. A late call there, but Claiborne gets him looking, and a big punch out for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 15, Brandon Bowman.
Brandon Bowman, who walked and singled in this game, 1 for 1. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. And a ground ball to first, but that one's going to get foul. As there is action in the Overlook Blacksox bullpen. As James Terriot is getting loose. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball misses high. The 2-2 pitch on the outside corner, strike 3. So that's back-to-back strikeouts, looking for the second out. So 2 huge punch outs for Theriot. And 2 big punch outs. So Privitel now up here. That one misses high. Privitel in this game has flown out to center field twice. And that one's fouled off. The 1-1 is off his glove. Shalaba fielding it. On to first. And that will retire the side, as Claiborne continues to be fantastic on the mound. 7th inning of play coming up. Overlook still leads this one 4-1. So RJ Balone, the catcher, stepping in here as he saws this one off. 7th inning, and this Friday night elimination game in the Mickey Mantle World Series. As one of these two teams are going home, the winner will be moving on to the final 5 teams of the 2019 Mickey Mantle World Series. As he shoots that one to left field, that's going to get down for a base hit. So RJ Balone gets the Blacksox started off on the right foot here in the top of the 7th inning. So Johnny Green stepping in. And he's going to score the bunt. He gets that one down. It's a good one. Frantagel throws it on to first for the out, but RJ Balone's going to head down to second base in a successful bunt off the bat of Johnny Green.
Baseman number 2, Zach Strout.
So Zach Strout, who is 0 for 3 in this game, now has RJ Balone, a runner in scoring position, with Blacksox already leading by 3. Just a quick game recap. It was they scored in the bottom of the first, but then Overlook with 2 runs in the third and 2 runs in the fourth. And that has been it, as the Blacksox lead this elimination game 4-1. As he rips that one right into the glove of the third baseman of Privatel, and he throws it into right field. But remaining on second base is RJ Balone for the second out of the inning. So a guy now who's been seeing the ball very well tonight is Aaron Nieves, who he tripled in the second and doubled in the fourth, and time is called. And they're going to intentionally walk Aaron Nieves. So he will head down to first base. And that's going to bring Max Gross to the plate.
Fielder number 3, Max Gross.
And he saws this one off to center field. Russell is under it and will make the catch to retire the side. Top of the 7th coming up. Last chance for South Colonie with their season on the line, trailing 4-1 when we come back. James Theriault is in relief here for the Overlook Blacksox after James Claiborne threw a magnificent 6 innings, only giving up 4 hits,
Now batting number 5.
and put his Black Sox in pretty good shape here as the South Colonie Raiders season on the line here in the bottom of the 7th inning as John Adiala stepping into the plate, and he hits a dribbler right back to Theriault on the first, and a quick first out here in this bottom of the 7th.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Jared Russell.
Now this is going to bring up the top of the order, and Jared Russell, who is 1 for 3 today, but has had a very busy day defensively in center field. The pitch is Russell fouls it back. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be outside. The 1-1 pitch, it's in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, after the conclusion of this game, stay live on this link as we will be doing post-game interviews with players and coaches up here in the press box. So once this game concludes, stay live here on this broadcast stream as we will have post-game interviews with players and coaches coming up right after the conclusion. The 2-2 pitch is chopped over to first base. Claiborne is going to field it and beat him to the bag, and South Colonie is down to their last out of the season.
Now batting the left fielder, number 23, Tyler Sawsville.
And it's going to come in the hands of Tyler Sawsville, who is doubled in the first and scored the Raiders' only run. And that misses low. The 1-0 pitch, that's in there for a ball too. The 2-0 pitch, and that catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 2-1 pitch, that catches the outside corner, strike 2. The Colonials are down to their final strike of the season. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, strike 3. And the Overlook Blacksox are moving on and survive and advance here and are keeping the hopes alive in the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament as the host team for this tournament defends Municipal Stadium and takes down the South Colonie Raiders. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have interviews with players and coaches right in just a couple minutes. Overlook taking the 4-1 victory. We'll be back in just a little bit. And welcome back up in the press box, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joined by winning pitcher Jason Claiborne and Aaron Nieves as the Overlook Blacksox keep your season alive here. You go to one of 5 teams left in the Mickey Mantle World Series tournament. And Jason, to start with you, I mean, you were sensational on the mound tonight. 6 full innings, only 4 hits allowed. What were you feeling on the mound tonight?
I mean, I was just trying to do my job, just throw strikes, get ground balls and flyouts for my team. I knew they'd make the plays. I was just trying to hit my spots as a pitcher.
So, Aaron, you had a big day at the plate. You were 2 for 3, a triple and a double. What were you seeing at the plate tonight?
Just from last game, I was learning. I wasn't doing as much as I should be, but I just talked to my coaches, and they told me what I had to do to make myself better, and brought it to the game, and I brought the deal.
Jason, you were put in a high-pressure situation. Your season's on the line here tonight, going against a very talented South Colonial team. Would your mindset change at all going into this one, or was it just the same, go out and dominate?
I was just trying, like I said, I was just trying to do my job. I mean, yeah, the nerves were there, and I knew it was a big game. I knew I had to fight and do the best I could, but at the end of the day, I was just playing my game.
That is a question for both you, Aaron. We'll start with you, but you guys are one of 5 teams left here in the Mickey Mantle World Series, and you were the runner-ups from last year, and you live to go on to another day. What's the mindset the rest of the way?
Get it done. Do your job. I mean, it's great to be playing in this series. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm just ready to bring it all home.
You couldn't have said it better. I mean, if we play our game, that we can very well be champions by the end of this tournament.
Well, Aaron Nieves and Jason Claiborne as the Overlook Blacksox advance to the final 5 teams in the Mickey Mantle World Series. Guys, congratulations and good luck the rest of the way. Now joined by Overlook Blacksox head coach Mike Brown, and well, coach, I mean, backs are against the wall tonight. You're facing elimination here in the night game at Municipal Stadium, and you move on to the final 5 teams left in the Mickey Mantle World Series. We'll start on the mound with Jason Claiborne. We just talked to him. I mean, he comes into a high pressure situation and he just dominates today.
You know, Jason is one of my draft picks. I got a good scouting report on him. I was fortunate enough to be able to see him. He's a pitcher from Woodland, high-end pitcher. I spoke to his coach personally a number of times, and he told me that's totally the guy you want. Nerves of steel, and he's a gamer. He just wants to be out there and help the team in any way he could, and he showed that tonight. He knew the situation that he was getting into, that this was an elimination game. I told him before the game, don't let this moment get too big for you. Go out there and do your best. And he said, whatever you need, coach, I'm here for the team. So the first time I talked to him on the phone, you couldn't find a nicer kid. I knew he was going to be successful for us.
And you look at your team offensively. South Colonie, they actually scored the first run of this ball game in the top of the first inning. You guys were very cool, calm, and collected. You scored 4 unanswered. How do you feel your team respond to giving up the first run in that ball game?
I felt they responded fine. We're a very good offensive team. After the first inning, we had something cooking with the number 1 and 2 batters on, and we couldn't make anything happen there. They kept their heads up. When we went down 1-0, their job at that point was I believe the run was scored on an error. They knew that their job was to pick up their teammate, and it's what they do best. I've never met a more selfless group of kids than this. They're there for each other right to the very end.
And you guys are now one of 5 teams left, as I mentioned on the broadcast before. You won an elimination game here, and you guys are no strangers to this tournament. You were the runner-up last year, so for you guys, how are you guys going to keep this momentum going into Saturday?
Well, they know if they lose a game that they're out. So I mean, we get through tomorrow. We're in good shape right now for pitching. We make it to tomorrow. My feelings are we're in the driver's seat. We have a lot of pitchers that reset and some very good ones at that. So they're going to play their hearts out each game, each pitch, as if it's their last pitch they're going to see.
Well, joined by Overlook head coach Mike Brown as they advance to the final 5 teams here in the Mickey Mantle World
series.